Okay, Richard, how long you have been on our weight loss program?
Since the end of February of '08 this year.
Okay, so what was your starting weight?
My starting weight was 258.1 pounds.
And your body fat percent?
Well, at that point it was 28%.
28% body fat. So what is your weight today?
196.7.
And your body fat is?
16.6%.
So you have achieved your goal of what percent? Perhaps 20% of your weight loss?
Well, basically it's been from 258 to 196 is over 60 pounds. My goal was to get at least 40 pounds off, and within the 3-month period of the actual diet, I was able to lose that 50 pounds, and since then I've lost another 12 more on my own.
Excellent. So Richard, could you tell us what are some of the specific features of the new science of slimming that you have used in our clinic that has helped you?
Well, I decreased my red meat and fat intake, and I've increased my fiber and my omega-3 fish oil intake. Basically, I've taken a lot of the red meats out and a lot of the carbohydrates, the breads, those type of items and those type of sugars, and changed them to a more natural kind with fruits and vegetables and fish oil, and with a little bit more exercise.
Right, and then you have not used any diet pills?
No, I have not at all.
Okay, that's good. And how about exercise?
Basically, when I started the diet, my goal was the at least 10,000 steps per day, which is recommended. And I overdid that a little bit, but that's just the way I was. I probably did closer to an average of 14 to 15,000 steps per day. And now basically I do that along with about 25 minutes of cardio a day and about another 15 to 20 minutes of stretching and actual physical lifting.
By the way, Richard, according to National Weight Control Registry, people who have lost their weight and have maintained their weight loss, the specific thing they have done is maintaining this step count, that is 10,000 steps a day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you're doing.
Absolutely. At my job, it was determined that based on the kind of work I do, it made it simple for me to do it, because I found that I averaged at work alone 12,000 steps just on my job alone.
Excellent. So this is what is called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which means you move your body throughout the day rather than a specific exercise that you do, like you do at a gym and all that you still do.
Well, it's like a ball rolling downhill. As the weight came off, I found myself with more energy to begin with, so I did more physical activity, and I felt better about doing it. So it's got a snowball effect. As soon as the weight started coming off, I felt better about myself, started having more energy, started doing more, and so it made it easy to continue on doing what I was doing naturally.
Excellent. What else you can share with us, Richard?
Well, it's a really simple diet plan if you keep it simple. You don't have to make it difficult. It is necessary for you to be motivated to stay on it. If you want to do this, you have to be absolute in your decision, but the results will definitely come. I recommend it to anybody. There's always going to be a little bit of, if you would, a little bit of pain with no gain. You're always going to have to go through a little bit of that, but it's not a physical pain, and it's a finite amount of time. So as long as you can be motivated enough for 3 months, the results are astounding. People look at me now and they can't believe that I didn't pay to get this done. They physically believe that I actually got a procedure done, which I did not. I did it all on my own with help with Dr. Bott.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard.